So, hi everyone. So, excuse the fact I'm a bit of a hot mess. My hair is badly needing washed, badly needing dyed. It has been brushed, but yeah, it is what it is, guys. I just thought I would do the daily one for today on camera, seeing as I've already done a few things on camera. So, if you're new, welcome. My name's Claire. This channel is about empowering you on your twin flame journey, your inner divine feminine, your inner divine masculine. Everything I do is channeling, clearing and healing energy. The channeling bit meaning that the way I approach every video is going to have something to do usually with who this is going to make sense to. You can be a divine feminine male or female, divine masculine male or female, same sex obviously, all that jazz, everything we already know, but just saying for the new peeps. And what's just fallen there? The Knight of Cups and the Ten of Swords. So instantly, look at that. Look at this visual. We're going right in there with the message, right? So all I was going to say there before I read these is, I said right. Everything I do is clearing energy, so I'm always clearing spell work, black magic, voodoo, hoodoo. All you like I always say, things that I wouldn't even know the name of. My intention is just to clear the energy of anything heavy hanging about anybody that's watching this, providing you want it lifted. And why would you want that shit hanging about, kind of thing? And yeah, and in modern day lingo, everything I just said is exactly the same as people that maliciously slander, gossip, make up outright lies, or it's just as bad if you've got somebody's confidential information and you share it. Like, so again, it's a part of my job here just to share that to people, because think about how we all know a gossip, do you know what I mean? And it's kind of like that is witchcraft. So I just don't think even nearly enough people realize that you do get karma. If you've done that, you will know yourself, you get karma for doing stuff like that. So it's why, the sooner people learn, you're gonna learn today, the sooner people learn that basically don't dish it out if you can't take it back. If you don't take, like, so for instance, that isn't always from the person that does it to you. But I mean, there's that too. There's folk that don't give a fuck. There's folk out there that aren't like me like this, and they're not going to be like, oh, because I'm very much about forgiveness. If people wrong me, all I'm going to do is cut you out of my life, and I'll pray for you that you turn to the light rather than turn to the dark, kind of thing. But I'm not going to keep people around me that have shown me who they are, kind of thing. Do you know what I mean? Again, I'm not going to stress. I always just buffer that with the only person that I'll accept any kind of whatever kind of not the best towards me. The only person I'm going to accept that from, but only actually with an apology and awareness of, is my twin flame. But that's because it's the other half of my soul. And again, whenever it is that, if that ever happens to me and him, which I do feel it will, there's apologies that I would want to make back for him too, because it's just all part of the journey. But the point is, yeah, anyone besides that, I'm really just kind of like, what's done is done, and there's been so many people out in my life that, yeah, you never say never, but I just kind of think it's, people are moved out of my life for a reason, and it usually becomes blindingly apparent further down it. It can be something that can be much further down the line, sometimes it can be shortly after down the line, but all I know is it always ends up being for a reason. It's not always like really sinister things, but sometimes it can be. And there is, oh yeah, the Ten of Swords, because I was going to stop the video there because I was like, this is a bit heavy for, but that's about betrayal. That's about betrayal. That's about betrayal. Ten of Swords. And look, he's got like a whole load of arrows stuck in him. And on that particular Knight of Cups, he's playing a chessboard game. So I do feel, so for whoever's gonna resonate with this, there have been gameplay and mind games, and there's been betrayal. Now this is actually the deck that I always use for the Divine Masculine, so I'll dig into this, but I was going to use the question. So basically, yeah, we're going straight into it. There's a Divine Masculine, male or female, that is dealing with betrayal, and it could be a betrayal in love, specifically with the Knight of Cups here, I feel. Now, it just depends what way this is going to go. This could be a Divine Masculine has been betrayed by somebody in love, or a divine masculine has done the betrayal to the divine feminine. It just depends which way it goes. It could even go both ways. But yeah, that's really quite, so we'll just leave them out actually. And I'm going to shut the door because what's that? The Hanged Man. Yeah, so look at that's funny. Well, again, it's not funny. I'm always on the beach, but not always on the beach. But when I'm out, it's usually a beach. Look, I think there's a bit of a Hanged Man situation where perhaps something's very up in the air, and there's not a lot happening with whoever I'm picking up on. But I feel that is about to change. And actually, let's just shuffle and see what is about to change. I've left the Knight of Cups and the Ten of Swords out. That's not a coincidence. Nothing's ever a coincidence. There must be betrayal in the air. 555, and it is very 555's big changes. Venus and Scorpio is very much about that. It's very. I mean, for all the, Venus is love, what you find beautiful, what you value, money, and in Scorpio, it's going to be intense love, intense friendship, intense everything. It's just intense. Plutonian, is what I say all the time. And I consider myself a Plutonian soul. Now, I've not got Venus and Scorpio, but I've known Venus and Scorpio. Like male and female. Obviously not the female way in that way, but yeah, you wouldn't want to get on the wrong side of a Venus and Scorpio. Do you know what I mean? It's anything Scorpio holds a grudge, unless I would say, unless you are somebody that does a lot of shadow work, because I've got a lot of Scorpio in my chart, and I don't hold a grudge. It depends which way you look at it. I don't hold a grudge. I just don't, I forgive, but I don't forget. So, and that's why I mean it's like, if somebody shows me that they're not to be trusted, I'm not going to trust them. Do you know what I mean? So I'm not kind of, and it's interesting because I wouldn't say I've always been like that. I kind of have, I kind of haven't. If it's people close to me and they've fucked up, in the past I would give people chance after chance after chance. But what I learned is people then just take advantage of that and they just keep doing the same things because they just think you're a pushover. So I do tend to have a lot tighter boundaries now, and I would advise you to as well, whoever's listening. But yeah, there's something about betrayal, because on the healing that I done earlier too, that was very spontaneous, which I'd advise you to watch if you're guided to. I'll pin it below. It was deceit that came out, and that mentioned betrayal as well. So it's in the air. So what was I asking? What is this situation about to come out of a Hanged Man situation? For the twins that can resonate with this, all the ones that are going to resonate with this. Now, I think it's just the pictures that I'm guided to on these particular cards. Yeah, I'm going to ignore the actual cards for this, right? Because look, instantly what I'm drawn to is, see that guy's got a map, right? And to me, sunflowers are about happiness. And it's about moving through the darkness to face the light. So I feel this is a masculine that's like trying to find their way out the darkness, and it could be taking quite a long fucking time because it is the Knight of Pentacles. So the Knight of Pentacles makes me laugh because on the other card it is the guy that's getting off the horse, and there's like 10, whatever stones or whatever it's meant to be in that the pentacles on the card. But it's just basically it's like this can be something that takes a long time. Because again, think about, that's really clever. Like, that man is planning his route, but he's not in a hurry about it. So this is, I'm saying a man because it's a man on the card, but the masculine could be a woman as well, remember. But if you're new around here, I usually do channel the masculine as a man, the divine feminine as a female, but you can just use your common sense, or your fucking common sense, I like to say. No offence, I just like to say fuck a lot, and I'm owning it. But yeah, this man is planning his route, and now, there's that card again. There's a Queen of Pentacles here. And again, I love the kind of sunflower theme throughout these. But I'm just wondering if it's like that man could be like, you know, like heading towards a Queen of Pentacles, or like some, in this case, somebody that they see is grounded, perhaps where they've been around a lot of ungrounded energy. But more often than not, a Queen of Pentacles to me is like a money grabber, basically. And again, it doesn't really matter. Whatever the tarot means to you, I can probably guarantee you it's not going to be that to me. I just, like I said, with this deck, I'm actually just being guided to look at the pictures. But I don't know yet whether that's the feminine or that is a feminine that this person's moving away from. Because look, we've got the Four of Swords, which is like about healing, you know, exhaustion, rest. But isn't it interesting that there's a bow and arrow there? So this is somebody that's healing from something and they're taking their time. But they are, you know, they're shooting their shot. I'm just going to put that in again. Who's that Queen of Pentacles? I think, right, so I'm laughing because it's the Seven of Cups, so that's about options. And it came out in reverse, so I think that's a masculine's like situationship, Seven of Pentacles, where they're no longer invested. They're telling it 7-7. Yeah, I think that's so that's upright, but they both sort of flipped down reverse. I think that's like, look, that Queen of Pentacles is no longer a I did think it was a karmic energy more, but I think it means both. Like, it was just whatever I said, right? It's like this masculine sees a feminine as a grounded, stable individual that they want, that they're planning on moving towards. But I feel somebody's moving away from a money grabber. If that ain't your story, it ain't your story today. But that's what I'm getting here. That person's no longer an option. Like, so whoever that is, however recent this is, or because remember I read past, present, future. That person's like, I'm like, nah, they're not an option, and I'm not investing in this because they were both. So again, just briefly, Seven of Cups, lots of different options, lots of different choices. I mean, this guy looks like he's playing some kind of shell instrument, but that's what it's about. And the Seven of Pentacles is, you know, patience, putting in the hard work and investing in something. So yeah, this could even be about money, you see, because I mentioned about Venus and Scorpio. Venus is money. Somebody could have betrayed someone with money, so that's quite specific. But because I keep saying money grabber, but yeah, that person's no longer an option. So that masculine's like, not investing my time, not investing my energy, definitely not investing my money. They're not an option. I'm kind of tempted to go and get what's the tea? The moon. There's secrets coming out about this. This is going to make sense to whatever this is about. Yeah, this masculine wants to, I just heard this masculine wants to give the world to where it's deserved. Like, I'm not shitting you. Ace of Cups. This masculine wants to give the world, they want to give their love. Ace of Cups, you know, my cup, they want to give their time, energy, and love to the feminine. The secret's coming out. I just shuffled in that. I don't know what this means. Let me know. Knight of Wands, somebody's coming passionately. Could you tell us about the feminine? Oh, wait a minute, let's get the feminine. I don't know why I've assigned that to the masculine. Tell us about the feminine in this connection. Did something just... You know that there's been, like, you know that, like, this person's wanted to come towards you, but they've been stopped. You know that that's your wish fulfillment, and you feel that you're their wish fulfillment. And you know there's a tower coming. Oh my god, I'm loving the drama. Wait a minute. Don't know. Yeah, like, so this feminine feels a tower coming. And you know that this person's bringing you their love. Ace of Cups, 2 Aces of Cups. So the masculine is bringing their love, and the feminine can feel the love coming. The feminine can feel the union coming. What do I... Wait a minute, I know what to do. I know what to do. I think this masculine feels that this feminine's going to know what to do. You know the way I said that there, look. Maybe you do, maybe you don't, but this masculine feels you know what to do here. So, teeny wee cards here. So, I'm going to title this like Sudden Union or something. And actually it was 1444 there when I was doing it. So, right, so that's what we've got here. So that's quite a lot. This masculine, I might need to pause because all these fucking cards are going over it. So, I mean, it's, so remember, I've said I'm not going to go into all the ins and outs of the housekeeper, but just basically, well, it has kind of went to plan. I wanted to film at least something today in the Leo moon. Oh shit, I've just remembered. Oh, that's why I've not to do too much. Right, I've just remembered. I'm doing a live tonight. I completely forgot that. So, and I've actually got a session, so I'm going to email to check that. So again, that, you know, I don't know, and you might watch this before I email you, but well, not before I email, but I've just remembered I've got a session, if that person still wants to do that today. And because we penciled it in, and then I'm going to do a live. But if I've not got that session, I might do the live bit earlier, because basically, yeah, it's Friday night, and I don't really like to cut it. Well, basically, this isn't a normal week. Basically, right, I think everything might be a bit all over the place, because a lot of the plans I had in place for, like, you know, next week and stuff, and the week I have kind of like went a wee bit all over the place here. So I feel you might feel all over the place. Whoever you are, the masculine or the feminine, might feel a wee bit all over the place here. But what I'm trying to say is if you see this before I do the live tonight, I'm going to be on a live stream tonight, basically, and I do the free cards on a Leo moon. So I'll be doing that tonight, and then I'm going to be filming quite a few videos in a row, so that I can take a bit of a holiday, and I am actually going to be away for some of it. I mean, I'm away for all of it, as far as you know, but you'll be seeing a video every day. But I am actually going away too, so I'm going away somewhere mysterious, never coming back. I'm only joking. I'm coming back. I'm sure you know that. See what I mean? I can't play practical jokes on people, but I might not be going for as long as what I was going to go. Well, that's my mini me cousin saying hello. Remember the one that, if you've seen on the banter on the shorts, the one where we made up the song about pants. She was one of the chosen ones that got the new number. There wasn't too many people. What the fuck, man? Guilt, this could be the... This is like... Where are those cards? This is an exciting one. Right, so yeah, there's definitely a shock union coming about here. Sorry to be one of those. I don't like calling myself a reader. I'm not a fucking reader. I'm a lot of things, right? I'm a reader too. But, like, you know, I'm a healer. I'm a healer. I'd rather be called a healer than a reader. But what all I was going to say is, I don't want to be one of these people that's like, you don't see this coming. But sorry, I don't think you do see this coming. And I just looked at 1804, which we all know is union. Look, there's a shock. Wait a minute, my plaster's in. We can't be having that. There's a shock. Wait a minute, that's... For fuck's sake, that must be... There's a shock union coming about. The union of divine soul counterparts, a miraculous event that begins when you least expect it. So, in case I just decided that. Yeah, there's a shock union coming about. Don't let guilt get in the way of happiness. And I feel somebody's guilt has been getting in the way of this union, because they already know you're the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. So whatever this is about, there's definitely... It's something... We won't dig too deep into it, because, like I say, and very soon as well. God, they ain't fucking about with this message. Did I just put that back in? Oh, fuck. Wait a minute. Oh, no, I need that for the fun. Wait a minute, I need to pause this. Right. I think that's... No, we need them too for dramatic effect. Maybe just drop the guilt card and I'll put it in the title. Maybe just drop the guilt. There you go. Basically, I'm going to put in the title, like, guilt is standing in the way of a union. That's the only thing that's standing in the way of a union here, and it's not worth it. If you're the one that's guilty, just, you know... I'm not going to say get over it, but what else is there to say? It's kind of like, don't let that stand in the way of your happiness. That's what... Wait a minute, is that... Yeah, that'll be enough. Yeah. basically very soon, clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. Like, basically, I feel, you know, that's what's standing in the way. And I feel the telepathy is even more heightened than what it's ever been. Again, like I've said, Venus and Scorpio could really heighten that if you've got some very strong, definitely if you're of the generation, which a lot of you are watching me, not everyone, but if you've got Pluto and Scorpio either around the ages of me either side, or I think those of you that are kind of around 30-ish, don't quote me on that, from what I remember from looking at charts, your soul is preparing to reconnect, trust in the process. So again, it's, you would know this, you can feel this. You would know it, you can feel it. It's, and I always say the same thing, but I love this card because like, it's so intense because they're not looking at each other, but they're about to. And it's what they're saying is, it's like the telepathy has been so intense and heightened, you can feel it coming. And also it's about to reach 21 minutes. So 21 is the world card, coming full circle. But I still don't think you're going to know because I feel it's all been a bit of a labyrinth. Even when you feel lost, there's always a way out of the labyrinth. And this is what I'm saying, like I feel this masculine feels like this. Oh shit, yeah, that's why they told me to just read the card. Yeah, look what's on the bottom. 8 of Cups, so fuck this card. Fuck this. I feel if you're the feminine, I feel you've had a bit of a fuck this and you've ascended and sort of, I don't know, jumped the timeline, and this masculine feels like you're leaving them behind, even though I'm sure you're not. And it's like, but that's why detachment's powerful if you're genuine about it and you're not trying to trick, you can't trick God anyway, but it's like it's real because this masculine's felt it and they're also saying fuck this where they need to. But it's like, that's why when I read the, what was it, the Knight of Pentacles, like the guy with the map, it's like this person's soul, the map of their soul, which is what I usually refer to as your astrology, but in this sense it's a map. This person's soul is telling them they need to go to the other half of their soul for the answers to either an actual problem or something. I don't know, it's something. It's more than the union. It's like, it's something. Queen of Cups, yeah, because it's, so if you're a feminine, it's because you're a loving, nurturing, kind soul that you're going to hear them out, because look, she's carrying a big giant shell and dancing about a beach. But it's kind of like, you know, I just feel, to me that looks kind of like a bit of a hippie. So it's kind of like you're just a very loving, kind soul. But it's like, look, secret. It's like, you know, perhaps this masculine wants this to be kind of hush hush. I don't feel there's any, you know, that is Venus and Aries too though, but the full moon, a full moon could be significant. Remember, because it doesn't, when although I'm channeling this right before a new moon, well, the new moon, we're in an eclipse hallway, this could be about the next full moon, which is in Aries, which, wait a minute, I'll just have a wee look. I looked earlier, but I forgot. The full moon in Aries is the 17th, oh, that's my grandma's birthday, 17th of October. So it could, you know, something could, but just, you know, disregard these bits because it will be for someone, but not everyone. The stuff could still resonate. Knight of Wands, yeah, like, look, this person wants to come passionately towards you. Yeah, look, a hermit. This is a masculine that's been in hermit mode, you know, in secret. Or, you know, they want to shake. Yeah, look, they just told me again, I shuffled and the moon came out twice. So there's some sort of secrets that this masculine wants to share. A King of Pentacles has got their shit together. Oh my god. Sorry to laugh, but holy fuck. God, Jesus, that guy in that card's pretty hot, by the way. Look at this. Some of the guys on these cards are pretty, I mean, I know they're like cartoon characters, but you'll see what I mean. The Devil. I haven't seen that Devil card yet. Look at that. Do you know what that reminds me of? That reminds me of in Magic Mike when he's just done that sexy dance for her at the start. It's Magic Mike's Last Dance, the last one. There's a blindfold on him and it's quite creepy. I mean, it's quite hot too, but it's quite creepy. If you know about, if you know, you know. If you know about kind of Hollywood and the anyway, because his tattoos are quite suspicious too. But That's what that's reminding me of there. But it's basically what I'm getting is like the secrets are this masculine's like got his shit together, and look, he's steering his wheel. Steering his wheel. Steering wheel. Somebody could be driving towards you, but it's kind of. And I just homed in on my plaster. I feel there's a lot of healing that's been going on. There's a lot of healing that's needed in a connection. I mean, that's all twin flames, but this masculine's going to be telling you about something that they were trapped to the devil. You know what I mean? Um, like they were chained to the devil. So whatever that means, that could be a person, that could be habits, addictions, negative thinking. It feels like it's like a wee mixture of things here. Yeah, they've needed to spend time healing themselves from codependency, toxic connections. That's certainly what that looked like there, a toxic connection. That could be going back to the start of this, the Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, remember that was the King of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles. So that is what would appear to be a match. So this is a classic case of somebody that tried to this could be a marriage, it could be a long-term connection, could even be a situationship that's went on a long time or so. But whatever it is, it feels like a kind of toxic karmic thing that has come to an end, probably through betrayal, from what I picked up at the start. And it's like, but that's what that visual was with the blindfold. It was toxic because it's the devil. Devil doesn't always mean that. The devil card can be like sex and well, basically sex. You've seen from that other deck where the 4 devil cards are literally all about sex, which I found hilarious. I was telling one of my older friends, I don't think she'd appreciate being called an older friend, but she was laughing. I was telling her about this tarot deck I've got, and she knows the tarot, and she was like, what? And I was like, no, you'd have to see it to get what I mean. It's quite, I do love that deck. It's good for reading for twin flames, because it's got, it's the one that's like, what does it say again? I just want you all the time, and, one of them's just got sex written in it. The other one's got like, I want your body. It's got like all kind of quite strong statements. So that's what I mean. It's not always, and that could be between twin flames. Like it's not, like I've said before, twin flame sex ain't boring, right? We then go into a tantra sex lesson right now, but all I'm saying is twin flame sex ain't boring, but it's not toxic either. And so, but this feels like something that's like, yeah. Juggle it. 2 Pentacles. So again, someone's a bit all over the place in the physical, but like 9 of Cups. So this is a masculine heading to a past love, to a wish fulfillment, away from the devil. They're telling you again. So this, like, someone's been torn between a toxic connection and someone from the past, where their love lies. So again, it doesn't need to be that somebody's like leaving a relationship like right now. I mean, I'll try and ask. Let's see. Is somebody leaving something right now, or is this like karmic energy, like from the past? It'll be different for different people. Temperance. Again, look, it's a man. This is a twin flame card too. Remember I saw Temperance Street when I was in Manchester. I thought that was hilarious. It's like, look, this man has been balancing his energies, and that's why we got the card about your soul is preparing to reconnect. King of Cups, yeah. This is somebody that's got a lot of feelings, and look, that's hilarious. Oh my, that's really clever. You know how the Queen of Cups was carrying a big shell, the one that I said looked like a bit of a hippie, and look, the man. So that's like, look, the man is sending out the message through the shell, and the woman's getting the message on this. So that's really clever actually. Anyway, but there is something here about, and look, that man's a bit of a silver fox there, and I'm one to talk today because I've got a bit of salt and pepper here going on there myself. But it's like, this could speak to an older man out there as well. But there's something there about this. Oh look, oh wow, that's really powerful. This man was posing as a King of Pentacles, like as in all about the money, but really they're a King of Cups, like a very deep feeling. Oh, I just this card's hilarious. These cards are fucking bad. Basically, I'll finish what I was saying. That man was, when they were not being themselves, was with a Queen of Pentacles, and I feel they had a lot to do with the devil's also materialism, toxicity. The way that they connected was money, X, greed, you know, things that aren't the best. I'm sure there would be love and fun times and all that too, but there's something like that with what I'm picking up on. But look, Six of Swords, and look at that man's face. That's fucking hilarious. This guy's like, I'm moving on. Like, that's not my cup of tea anymore. See you later, head. Like, I said that last time, but this is, sorry, that is hilarious. That's hilarious. And think about what I was asking. So, I mean, it could be current for some, and that could be what the tower's about. That's just O2. I'd love to be like, oh, that's something exciting. But although that's just O2 for me, whenever I get a text, I'm sure you might, sometimes you don't hear when I film on the laptop, but that could be like reflective of like some kind of sudden message coming in. Two of Cups about love. So this is definitely, I would say, shock unions. And this can even be like, you see, like your person is in a relationship that they've been in for a while, and then it's like there's some kind of shock breakup and like somebody's in touch, because that is what happens at eclipse season. So yeah, Two of Cups, this is about a true love union. Because look, this person is not interested in whatever is being offered from other people. This is a masculine that's like longing after, like, Ten of Pentacles. See what I mean? Queen and King of Pentacles. Basically, King and Queen of Pentacles are no more. So if someone was if that was a relationship that's no more, or it's been over for a while, because this person's really a King of Cups that wants a Queen of Cups. So again, it's the way they speak in code. That'll make sense to someone. And if you don't know astrology, the Pentacles are the earth signs, and the cups are the water signs. It don't really take it on board too much. It could make sense to you, but it really could make sense to anyone. This person's leaving behind a Ten of Pentacles. So this person could, like, say, remember it started at the start, this person could be taking a bit of a hit to their finances, either because somebody's literally betrayed them and, I don't know, done something to their money, or just drained their energy, which affects their money, or it's in leaving somebody, they're leaving money behind, something like that. Yeah, Temperance. But because this person's balanced, this is a masculine that's balanced their energy, and they now know where they want to go. Look, Three Pentacles, they want to work together with a feminine. Yeah, Ace of Wands, and that they're very passionate about. But that's quite a beautiful Ace of Wands card. You know, Ace of Wands is, you know, the passion. Venus and Scorpio. Regardless, it doesn't matter. You don't need to have Venus and Scorpio. It just puts a bit of spice into people's love lives. But it can also, remember, there's a dark side to Scorpio too, so that's why all these, I'll be glad when that goes away, but all these messages keep coming through about like people that are trying to trap people, or people that have trapped people, or, you know, or just be careful of who you're swapping energies with in general, because that's, there is a, people can do dark spell work, and that on a Scorpio moon it's quite rife. It's also 1804 as I'm filming this, so again, that is the union number, the Four of Wands. That look, somebody wants to grow with you, and yeah, they want to work together. I shuffled in the Three Pentacles come out again, yeah, because you're their wish fulfillment. So it's 33 minutes. Someone's had a come to Jesus moment, so I think that's enough of those cards. I've just remembered, oh shit, that was my tea actually, the alarm. Anyway, there's a baked tatty. It's a baked tatty, so it's not going to burn. Something I'm afraid to admit that I want from my partner or future partner. So this is what this masculine's afraid to admit. I love it when it makes sense. I'm sorry for lying to you. And this is the one I said the other day. I don't know about what it is, but I feel the genuineness. I love these cards. I'm sorry for lying. So this person's afraid to admit that they lied and that they're sorry for it. I'm not gonna. Will we? Why I'm afraid to admit? What? Oh, I read that wrong. It's something I'm afraid to admit I want from my partner. Okay, so, but that was obviously, I was meant to say that for that. Something I'm afraid to admit that I want from my partner or future partner. So I think this person wants to tell you the truth is what I get from that as well. I pretend I don't care because I care too much and I want to be with you. Wow. I mean, now I'm like in a thumbnail dilemma here. But something I'm afraid to admit I want from my partner, future partner. This masculine's afraid to admit that they want to be with you. And they pretend they don't care because they care too much. So this is, it's clearly a case where a masculine has chose this Queen of Pentacles over a Queen of Cups. We're just going to use these archetypes because that's what came out. And now they're afraid to admit that they care and that they want to be with you because they made a mistake. But like I always say, that's why don't let your guilt stand in the way of union. Oh, that's a really strong message here. Why am I afraid to admit this desire? We'll just shuffle the same cards. Ego, but let's see. Because I never expected to feel this way about you. So this is a case of that'll be different for different people, but this masculine, it feels like they've always had strong feelings, but they just felt like they were always going to be scared of them, and it was never going to be practical that they could settle down and make a go of things. So they ran. And so this is why it's hard. And I'm struggling with money. So, oh my God, wow. So that's, prayers for abundance to come in for anyone resonate with that. But that's what it is too. You see, it's exactly tying into everything else that I've channeled. And everything I do for a future. So, it's two things, right? This person could be having money issues, but it could also be a case of somebody's really working on their money. And they're quite comfortable, but it's just that kind of masculine thing of really wanting to be like, me done all this stuff and me got this to show for it. Do you know what I mean? Like the caveman things. I keep seeing signs of you everywhere I go, but it could be for some people, it could be that literally like people have been fleeced and shit like that. How I can grow more comfortable with this desire. Why it's important. Wait a minute. Let's use this deck. How I can grow more comfortable with this desire. I'm going to bring this one to a close because I need to go get my tea basically. And that's what I was saying. I might film some more tonight, but I actually don't think so because I forgot I was going to do the live. So that I've got enough energy for the live, I'll just leave this here, get a good night's sleep, and I'll get back to some film. I don't normally film on a weekend, but I want to utilise somebody going on holiday. There's a plane going past. I want to utilise the Leo moon so that for when I can have a bit of a rest. How can grow more comfortable with desire for this masculine? Shaman. Book a session with me or a shaman that you know of. Or perhaps you are like doing shamanic healing yourself to heal yourself, whatever it is for you. The unbound energy, the ancient shaman, illuminates the path to wellness, wholeness and freedom. But it does say, how can I grow more comfortable with desire? And that is what I help people with, is basically uncovering what is your deepest desire, what is your deepest fear. And I just know because of my code with these cards that that's when they're saying it's something to do with me. But like I just always say, it can also be other things, but it's just my code with the cards. 38 could be a significant age here as well. And right, why it's important and empowering for me to own this desire. And I'm going to do the feminine as well. So. Sorry, but that was a bit Venus and Scorpio. I'm not repeating what I just said, but hilarious. Shine. Allow nothing to dim the light within you, masculine. Allow yourself to shine. Why it's important empowerment for me to own this. It's your time to shine. I was about to say baby again there, but it is your time to shine, baby. Because I always say, but when it's Leo moon, I'm always like, baby. But it's your time to shine. That's why it's important. That's powerful. And again, in a Leo moon, it's always time to shine somewhere. We can all shine somewhere in our lives, and it's not being big-headed. You're good at something. Show people you're good at it. If you're uncomfortable with doing that, book a session. I'll help you get comfortable with it. Not everyone's meant to do it in such an out there way that I'm doing it, by the way. Some of you are though, and you'll be aware if that's you. You'll feel it in you, because I do help a lot of people with that, being seen. But some of you might be a bit more shy, and there's other ways to do it, and I've got loads of ways to help. Like I said, that's more of my New Earth business coach side coming through there. Right, so I'm going to ask now, let's use my cards. Something that this feminine is afraid to admit that they desire or want from the masculine. Our spirit babies talk to me. I wonder if you see their signs too. So with the nature of the question, it's look, our astral sex is on fire, kundalini lit. Two things about sex. People are so jealous around us, we have to protect the sacred union and have each other's back. Again, this is also Venus and Scorpio. Remember what I said. So Venus and Scorpio, it just screams sex. There's just no other way to put it. It screams sex, right? But even though Mars is your sex sign, right? It's Venus and Scorpio. It's just because Scorpio, anything is sex. But it's also can be things like jealousy, stalking, obsessive nature. Everybody can have this, by the way. You know, obviously not the stalker and that, but it's kind of like what it means is if you have these placements, or you know, you can attract that in others, people that get like just unhealthily attached, or you could, you know, be very, basically we've all got Pluto somewhere, and that's where you could be a bit like obsessive about something, obsessive thinking, obsessive, just yeah, basically. But this, what I'm getting from this is it's like, you know, there's a lot of jealousy. So, but the feminine's obviously got some kind of desire around having a family with the masculine. There's no other way that that could be. So what I always say about this is if you're a feminine and that's your desire, if someone is your true twin flame, when they are fully awakened and ready for it, that would also be their desire. But this probably, and again, I feel, you know, I feel they're saying to, I'm not going to go too deep into this, but I feel you will have had some quite intense like kundalini experiences in your dreams and in the dream time and stuff with that, saying that. And I feel that this is like a masculine that's being guided by like spirit children. So it's like either children that are yet to come in, or it could be children that you've had from past lives that are guiding them, something like that. But what was the other question? Because remember, it's I'm afraid to admit I want that from my partner, so that's pretty powerful. This is a shadow card, you see. Why I'm afraid to admit this desire. Well, this could be somebody like, I miss you so much, my heart hurts. So again, I feel it's like this is a feminine that's afraid to admit that. Maybe you're afraid to even admit it to yourself, but the question was to them, and it's because this is somebody that has obviously ran from the connection with you. So it would make sense that you would be afraid to even go anywhere near that. Yeah, I get so confused with your behaviour because it's like this person's been so hot and cold. How can I grow more comfortable with this desire? I've just pulled out again. I get so confused with your behaviour, and it hurts when you ghost me. It makes me feel like I'm nobody special when I know that's not true. Like, so basically this feminine's been head fucked. Welcome to the club. And look at the mug, that's hilarious. Ghostbusters. So I need to make some sort of, I need to make my own bug. See, a bug reminds me of somebody being, maybe this is like the fucking weird karmic energies that I've got like GPS trackers on masculines or something. But, something must be up with my fucking O2 and Virgin Media, by the way. Like, something must be up with my Wi-Fi. It's flashing a weird, it's like, it's flashing a weird thing here. They're always doing work. So, but like, yeah, anyway, and now my battery's 5%. So, why it's important and empowering for me to own this desire. So the desire, well, I feel this, right, because I've got 5%, this is definitely about twins that, whether you realise it or not, but I feel you do feel it both, I feel both people feel it strongly in them. You are destined. So if you're past childbearing age, then this obviously isn't for you. Or if one of you doesn't want this is two people that want the same. And the thing is, you might both want it and you haven't said it, or it just might not be time yet. It really just depends. Like, again, if you've been away from somebody for years, then it's hardly going to be like, as soon as you see them, like, all right, I want a family. But it's kind of like, it's something, I feel it's because you're birthing new earth children. So that's why it's important for you to own it. Resonant truth. Again, like, the masculine got to shine, and this is the fucking truth. So being in resonance with your soul brings all things to light. So yeah, this could be further down the line that this resonates, but all this is about is basically pretty simple. There's a very strong connection here. there's going to be a sudden union. It could unfortunately be that somebody is leaving somebody that they don't resonate with anymore, a sudden awakening, and going to they do resonate with, where there's a destined connection, universal child. But in this case, that's obviously talking about, this reminds me of, I mean, I don't really like that film, but it reminds me of The Golden Child, where the child has extremely amazing healing gifts and everybody's trying to basically kidnap the child. Within a child's eyes lives a universe where the innocence is guided by love and trust has no boundaries. If you've seen that film, you'll get what I mean. Look, and this is powerful. This is all a wave of twin flames that you'll just understand this message. So if this isn't you, it isn't you, but it's a powerful message. You're part of the process of unearthing the roots of fear from humanity to an awakened consciousness. We're talking about warriors that have went through a lot with karmic energies, both people. I just feel like I want to stretch over and get, oh God, that's a bit too many. Please forgive me. Look what I just said. It makes me feel physically sick when I think about how much pain and suffering I've caused you. I'm sorry for treating you that way. It was wrong. You didn't deserve that. Please forgive me. The way that this masculine has treated the feminine in this unawakened state around toxic people could have gotten pretty dark. Again, Venus and Scorpio here. I lust for you, Venus and Scorpio again. When I look at you, sometimes my desire takes me over, and that primal need for you makes me want to rip off your clothes and have you right there. Venus and Scorpio. They're having a laugh with me. I can't. I'm coming. I'm sorry for everything I said and did. I promise I'll make it right between us. I'm coming back. I'm coming back home. I'm taking my time though. That's hilarious. That was the card at the start, you know, the guy. This time I want to do things right. That's why I don't want to rush things and risk losing you altogether. I want it to be right. But that, I mean, that could be catching up to now. Or, you know, I'm on my way to you. I'm this has left me a bit gobsmacked, to be honest. Yeah, the battery's about to run out. So if it's yours, it's yours. Let me know below or let me know in private. But that was an exciting one. So yeah, I'll see you on the live. I don't think you'll actually be seeing this till later on tonight, actually. By the time I eat my tea and everything, but I might be wrong. So anyway, see you later. Book a session if you need it.